Hey guys, back with part 3 of this whole series. NFL review is what I gotta call it as. Today we're gonna take a look at Baltimore Ravens. Now, this is a team where last year and the year before, their defense was like the defense. Like, this is when Ray Lewis he quit like '09. I don't even remember exactly when he quit. He just retires, and now they bring in all these other defensive players added on to the Baltimore Ravens, and now this Ravens defense is yet scary. The same scare as when they had Ray Lewis on their defense. This year, their defense really hasn't stepped up. We're talking about a team that's 18th in defense overall, all 32 teams in the league. They got 11th ranked offense, which I really don't even think they should have that high, but statistically speaking, they're that high for some reason. And it's mainly their pass game, because their run game 22nd ranked in rushing and 7th in passing. So without their pass game, they really wouldn't be at 11th offensive rank. So they're caught in the middle. They really don't have. Nobody's stepping up. Their quarterback, they could always have a better one. Their running back, they could always have a better one. Their wide receivers, they could always have a better one. Their defenses always could have a better one. That's what the story seems to be with this Baltimore Ravens team. In week 1, you lost by 6. In week 2, you lost by 4. Week 3, lost by 4. Week 4, you win by 3. Week 5, lost by 3. Week 6, lost by 5. Week 7, lost by 8. Week 8, win by 3. Week 10, lost by 2. Week 11, you win by 3. One thing I want to just notice about this whole season with them, and with what these scores tell me, their offense is not producing as much as their defense. As much as stats say, oh yeah, their defense is the bad part of it. You cannot rely on defenses to stop every single drive, because it's just not going to happen. With that said, you kind of need to help them out if you want. Offenses need to help their defenses out by scoring points and putting them in comfortable situations. Week 1, they lose by 6, and they scored 13 total points that game. It was 13-19, and they lost. Offensively, they just didn't produce. That's why they lost that one. Week 2, they lose by 4, 33-20, or 33-37. Yeah. This, I have to say, was defensive error. So you can kind of see they're both making errors, but I could go along this list and say there'd be more instances where the offense didn't pick it up as much as the defense needed to pick it up. With that said, the rest of their season, looks alright. You got the next 2 to 3 games, you got teams that are easily beatable. I mean, you could easily beat these teams if your team steps up. And then you got 3 really hard games. 3 or 4 really hard games after that. Playoffs? Probably not even possible at this point for you. But with that said, play it the rest of the season like there's still a chance of you going to playoffs. Because if you win these next 5 games that you play, or next 6 games you play, you'd be 9-7 in possibility of going to playoffs at that point. Thing with that though, you're playing the Bengals, the Steelers, the Chiefs, the Seahawks, and those are the 4 teams that are probably going to beat you. But you also play the Browns and the Dolphins, which are your easy teams to beat, easily beatable teams. This one's actually pretty hard. They're just not running like they need to. In this situation, I would contemplate about changing up maybe your offensive and defensive styles if you're a coach, but more realistically, I see them trying to find key players to help out offensively and defensively. Most likely, defensively, some defensive backs, safeties, and corners. Offensively, I see them picking up, tight ends and wide receivers to help out Joe Flacco, even though they could always use a better quarterback, but so could every team almost. So with this, I'd say you go into the draft, and you could pick up any free agents you can get, wide receivers and cornerbacks and safeties wise. Pick them up if you got the cap room. I don't know how much cap room they actually have, so I can't give you a number or anything, but this team is really struggling. It's in the spot where it was starting to get screwed over, and then it was like a last minute, let me try to save it. That's where they're at right now, and it's gonna be, you're screwed, because that's really what they are. Lions are in the same scenario. I used to be a Lions fan, but so be it. You need better leaders. And Steve Smith's gonna be leaving soon too, so Baltimore is really gonna have some holes to fill there offensively. So, but with that said, that'll be all for the Baltimore Ravens. Thank you guys. Comment, rate, subscribe. Be sure to check out my next video, which will be on the Buffalo Bills. Actually, a pretty fun one. I'm actually pretty excited to tell you about this one. And if you haven't checked out part 2, it was on the Atlanta Falcons. So please be sure to check that one out as well. So without further ado, I'll talk to you guys next video. Bye.